Calamity in a League 2. This is Jesus Christ. As you can tell, haven't done this in a hot fucking minute. But this is Calamity Season 6. This is Week 1. In a League 2 DeFi versus Con. I also got TK and No Sleep for the first time in my
Yo,
whole
yo.
streaming career.
Yo,
I actually got some co-commentators, so this is going to be a blast for me, and hopefully a blast for y'all, so if I miss anything, they could always point out. And this will be very fun and interesting to see how this one plans out. Again, we got NA League 2. Tomorrow we do have NA League 1. We got Zeke versus DZ. Again, I want to see if they can join me again. Tomorrow at 9 p.m. East. I'll make sure it should be posted everywhere that I can. And we should be rock and rolling here soon. If y'all can just talk about some what they banned for me, please, while I get this transitioned.
All right, sorry. I wanted to leave a little dead air there. So, Con, they decided to ban mines. What do you think about that? No sleep.
I mean, mine's is a good ban. Like, if you don't have a pretty specific strat for it, everybody plays it a lot. So, if you're worried about 50-50ing mines, I think it's a good ban, and it gets 50-50 a lot. So,
Yeah, I agree. And then DeFi, they banned Cliff, which, not gonna lie, I hate that map.
a lot of people hate it too. So, that's probably why they decided to ban it. A lot of people just don't have good strats for it, don't set up for it well, and then teams are either one way or the other. They have a really good setup for it, or they don't know what to do on it. So, I
Yep.
think Cliff, if you don't know what to do on it, ban it.
True. DeFi, they also banned the machine, which, you know, it definitely puts out some good punish, and it's pretty quick. And if you're not, precise with your shots, you can bounce off of it. So,
Yeah, and we were talking before the stream started, like the machine is a pretty niche pick. So if you have a strat that gets countered by the machine really well, then it's a good ban. Otherwise, it's a pretty strange ban. So I'd expect to see some specific strats out of them for that.
yep.
All right.
And
So with
Con,
those bans, I know
unban
y'all
the
can
bat
go ahead
chat
and
as well.
continue. Yeah.
You got the bat chat
As you
ban
can
out of
tell, we
Con.
already got some tanks being picked up. We are we should be right on time this stream. They were ready to roll inside the chats here, so we should be rock and rolling here soon. As you can tell, both teams are basically almost selected up here. Again, with the tank bans, I kind of like mines because it is exactly what y'all said. It's 50-50. It's just attacking side if you get the hill, and it's just a stalemate just for a little bit. But if also, attacking side gets the hill, and then it's just a stalemate from there, and then they have to push somewhere, and if they're really good on punish, it's just like GG at that point. And it's vice versa as well. Like if they get punish going on top of the hill, it's also GG because you counter push the hill. And we're already off to the first match here.
Yeah, click start there.
So we're going
They're
into
ready.
steps, yeah, and looks like Defy decided to defend, and Khan is attacking. From Defy, we got one Chieftain, one MBT, one I7 Marat, Leopard 1 CS, and a Sturve. And then one y'all
Go
can
ahead,
name
sleep.
off Khan.
Con, we got a Chieftain, double IS7's Leopard CS, T100, and a FOC 155.
That's an interesting tank pick, in my opinion, here.
Yeah.
Little gun, it'll put out some punish.
It just probably won't be reloaded for this IS7, especially with the CS pushing. In my opinion, I actually don't think you push the CS here, because he can actually get obliterated here.
Yeah, it's a risky push. Well, he's turning around and going all the way back.
He already got. I mean, Skrilla just got spotted.
He's gonna get
Banana
spotted.
is
He's not
yeah.
gonna get shot though.
I don't think no one's in this position to even fire at this CS. Maybe the Leopard 1 in the middle. Nah, he's already safe.
Nah, he's safe.
Fresh Dog does get tracked, but I don't think it actually tracked him. Just a critical hit.
Yeah, just a track damage. Thank God. Always love to see that.
T100s. That's
Just light
bread
tanks.
and butter.
Track seashells.
Yeah.
That's light tanks. But Little Skrilla did get into the basic I7 spot. We used to call it the tank spot in Immortals. and he's pretty much unkillable up until you actually got to push him or control pretty
Yeah,
much
they got to send
F8.
it on him.
Yeah, you actually really send a lot of tank to try to kill that tank.
Kind of bold to not put anyone behind tracks from DFI.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
I was
kind of
about
set
to
up
look
to
at that.
defend A without people behind tracks at the mounds,
I
which is
mean, I
interesting.
think I understand their logic here because like these IS-7s from Con actually has to push up all the way to A5, and if Skrillet actually just doesn't push, he's just extra safe. All he has to do is really spot the light tank from getting on the base. So
Yeah,
Con's now on
true.
a time clock to try to push one tank to the backside of F7 and try to either A, keep Skrillet down, or just try to farm him. Like they don't have anything for a heavy punish
And they
other
don't
than
have
the
anything on the
Foch.
K line,
Yeah.
so you're going to see Tyrant is going to be able to rotate around here and spot McLevore and start putting in some damage over there. So, like,
Uh,
McLevore is kind of spotting the backside a little bit here.
yeah, I don't think that's the play because the second this Murat actually gets up to K0, this is actually an easy push for Khan to just take back.
They could always get the Leopard A3 as well to put some pressure on Skrilla.
That's what I'm saying. I actually think you
If
send
they
back
know
the
that.
Foch. Like you send the light tank, you send the Foch, and the Foch can
Yeah, cover
actually.
that back.
No, I don't even think you cover the back. You try to send him over here to that F9, F8 spot. Like, sure, you're gonna just
Oh, okay,
you
okay. I see
just
what you're saying.
farm.
Yeah.
You just farm this IS-7, and then as long as the Foch gets all of his shells, that IS-7 gets left on a one shot, or
Hmm.
basically dead.
Well, we'll see what they do because they're gonna have to make some moves here
I said it's
next few minutes.
3 minutes. One shot has connected. It was actually on Bacon from Defy. I think Chieftain from Con actually get a good shell into there. Possibly the IS-7, because it looks like a big 490 shell. Possibly
Yeah,
War
he's
Daddy here.
missing. He's down 449, so it's IS-7 shell.
You remember Chieftain gets 440 now too.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Oh
So
man, this whole backside's wide open.
Yeah, like the whole. But they're kind of stacked up on B there. I'm not really making a move.
I mean, that's what I'm saying
They're just
here.
waiting for information, I guess. They
I
got
mean,
fresh
I'm
loggers
looking
going
at
out to scout the
lineup
south
here,
now.
right? And I'm just looking. I mean, Murat does get spotted. T100 fresh dog from Khan does spot two of the medium
Leopard spotted
tanks.
as well. Ooh, McLevore takes a hit.
Yeah, McAvoy does get it from Tyrant, right? That was a pretty good shell in there. Oh, looks like a bounce,
It's
unfortunately.
that's McIver,
Yep.
isn't it? My bad.
No, I think it is McLevore.
I think that's an L.
I think it's a
Yeah,
capital I.
we'll find out. I'll get corrected. Don't worry.
It's
Everyone watching my
McIver
stream.
like MacGyver. Somebody will tell us.
Probably just wants it to be L, but not the lowercase l.
Foch does get spotted. It looks like he did bounce the CS from Spicy Banana here. Unfortunate that the Foch actually gets spotted there because
Oh, they're sending it
oh,
on
they
There's
are
Skrilla.
Con
sent.
sending it on Skrilla.
Looks like Fresca is the one that's kind of getting the
Freestyle taking a bunch of
freestyle.
punish. They don't have
Oh yeah.
anything to shoot. They need something to shoot, but they got a stirrup up there. They're not going to spot it anyway.
Oh yeah, fire is dead. Oh, two
Yeah.
bounces. Unfortunate.
So this guy is gonna die because if I'm Skrilla, I'm not even pushing out. I'm trying to conserve my tank here as much as I can because they got to put a lot of resources into this. Freestyle's probably
Yeah.
gonna taken out by the leopard here. He's gonna push up now.
Yeah, they didn't do enough damage soon enough. Really, they needed Fresh Dog to be where he is right now when they pushed in to spot those guys to at least get him to be nervous about poking.
Again, Fresh Dog is going in. I don't know what he's doing for this scenario here because right now you have these two heavy tanks kind of getting him out, not really dying. Like as Fresh gets really
no.
aggressive again, takes no damage.
Okay, he has a chance to bring. Con has a chance to bring this back if they get that out.
Fresh Dog is
Oh,
down
no.
to a one shot now. That's not what you want to see because they kill the light tank, they can't cap. So now if I'm Khan here, I'm actually going to try to bait the shell into the chief and just hope to God you don't high roll this. If you run -5, you just take the shell and actually kill him. Or Lil Skrilla
Ooh,
makes
nice
a really
shot.
bad misplay here. Again, if I'm Skrilla here, I'm keeping my tank as long as possible. So now these guys from Khan can actually just get on the base now. They got a full send. So with the I-7 kind of being there, they got to go down middle. And if you're looking at Khan's positioning, they can't.
Ooh, DFI is coming.
Yeah, I mean, they have to rotate their medium south. They're doing kind of their only option right now. The upside for them is that Khan did lose about, what is it, 4,500
Ooh.
HP to kill that one tank.
Mac might be out here.
Yeah, Irishman
So
and Mac kind of holding down 3 tanks here. This is going to be really bad. They need to send the
Need
Foch,
more
and he is
people on
coming.
cap.
No, they are coming. The Foch is going to try to cover because they don't know where the Foch is. But it looks like they're just going to have to full send it no matter what here. They do have 2 tanks on the base.
yeah, 2 on. That's
If
I
I'm
like the
Irish
idea of
or
going down
Leopard,
mid.
Bacon needs to start putting out some blind shots.
oh, they do spot the Chieftain.
Oh, come on, Foch. Pump, Foch.
Oh, it looks like he missed 1. All right, hits 1. So 2.
They need to
That's
kill
3 out of
Irishman
6.
quickly here.
Down. Tyrant's down to a 1. Leopard's down to a 1. Tyrant does
Okay,
get down.
Mermat's down. Nice. Foch is reloading.
MBT is
coming
also
in.
coming
He
in.
needs to turn and shoot that other leopard.
Alright, it is 2 minutes, so if they
There we
get...
go, he does.
Yep,
Here
he
comes
does
Spicy
die.
Banana backing him up.
They have
So
plenty of time,
Irishman will
especially with the
die.
MBT.
At that
Fresh Dog
time,
does get taken... what's it called? Does get spotted. Remember, it's
he
still
gets
2
spotted and
minutes.
backs off.
Still got 2 minutes here. Looks like Ganzilla does get
Looks
down
like
to a one-shot. There's a
War
lot
Daddy's
of
gonna get
one-shots.
this Chieftain.
Losing that leopard there is a big deal.
Let's see. Does
Come
this
on, War Daddy,
I-7
get
kill
him.
the Chieftain? He does get him.
Nice.
Now he is going to get taken out by the Stirp, but I think that's a good trade-off because the Chieftain's the
Yeah.
one spotting other than the MBT. Scarlet Hair is just pushing down the middle. I don't see what the play
I don't know
is
about
from there.
that.
Khan's got a lot of low health tanks.
They need to kill this MBT. That is the target because the light tank, all they have to do now, and that's GG. They have to kill all
Oh,
now.
he hits a.
Yep,
He's
that
got to
was
reset. So that's it.
Meteor with the best blind shot that he can for this
Oh, yeah.
matchup here. Because now
Can't
it's a
hope for
kill-all
better than that.
situation.
Even though it was a classic T100 track seat, it still gets the reset.
MBT is probably gonna kill Fresh Dog here because he's safe. I mean, Ganzilla does get a free
Yeah, the
shell,
Banana
Foch
gets him.
going down into the middle kind of sealed it.
Yep.
and he does gonna get taken out. Oh, unfortunately, that was a bad
Ooh.
miss here. 457.
Stirps one.
Fresh Dog does get taken out by the
Loaded,
Stirp
faced the
though,
wrong way.
and it is now a
And there we
1v3
go.
with the Chieftain being down to a one-shot. This MBT can just eat the shell. Ah,
He's
he
a
even
one
missed.
shot for a tier 3.
Stirp does miss. MBT is gonna come in, but also with the help of Spicy Banana, and it looks like it is gonna go up to 5-1-0 here for a defy here.
Unless something crazy happens.
That was back and forth.
Yes, it was.
Yep.
Like at
That
first,
was
I
a good
actually
battle.
thought Khan was kind of just stuck, but it seems like they finally pushed in, got the I-7 out, and really, I
Really
thought it
good
was gonna
games.
go either way. Like at first, I thought Khan made a misplay. It's like, hey, let's push in, and they had Defy had a lot of bleed going in.
I mean, I think Khan just lost too much HP killing Little Skrilla. That's just the bottom line. They lost over 4,500 HP to kill that tank, and they needed to kill the tank, but they needed the T100 doing spotting before the IS-7s pushed in. So I mean, they just lost too much. Freestyle lost almost all of his health
I
immediately.
mean, they did, but they
when he
battled
pushed
back.
over.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, I mean, I
I
think that's the moment
digress.
that kind of.
From Khan, we have Ganzilla the Chieftain, 1 kill, 3,300 damage. We have Mr. Irishman in the CS, 2 kills, 2,600. A little bit assist there. We have Tank Ace and an I-7, 1 kill, 2,300. Scarlet Hair and the Foch were 1,800. McLevore, I'm going to call him for now until I get corrected. Leopard 1, 846. Fresh Dog in the T100 with 300 damage. And then Freestyle Fire, I-7 zeros across the board.
You got Meaty Aura in the Stirve having a really good game with 3,100. Jaggerdersker in the Leopard,
Yeah, or down.
3080. Spicy Banana in the CS, 2097. Little Skrilla in the IS-7 put out really good battle and assisted with 1925, 2200. What the hell was that? Bacon?
That's
Bacon
bacon.
PD?
Yeah.
I'm just calling
The
it bacon.
Chieftain, 1748. Tyrant in the Marat, 1328. And the fuck is that? Proximate?
Proximate, yeah.
Approximate
Okay, okay.
goal.
Hell
Approximate
yeah,
goal.
dude.
Yeah, proximate goal.
In the MBT with 1008.
Yep, just want to point out that's actually like all of the 5 contributing to the team here. I actually think if
They had a
freestyle,
really good
yep,
team.
so that's all of them contributing to the win there. I actually think if one of them actually pulled out zeros, I actually think Khan had a slightly higher chance to win that game here. I just think if freestyle just didn't get caught out and do no damage onto the other IS-7, that would have been a lot different for Khan here.
Yeah, he took a lot of damage when they first pushed in and it messed with his head, so he played a little too passively, trying to kill little Skrilla there.
Yeah. Fresh also getting the caught, unfortunately, in the mid there when they were trying to kill the IS-7 and going down to like a 2-shot also
Mm-hmm.
did
Yeah,
not help their chances.
but
Yeah,
I
he
would say
ended up.
I think they push at a reasonable time. I think if they
Yeah.
in reality like pushed in a little bit sooner, especially when
Yeah,
they actually had more tanks at A6, they get out that I-7 more freely and a lot less punish on them, and I think that would have been more beneficial for Khan, especially with the I-7 pushing up to A4, and that kind of really pushed them down into that C7 spot. I mean, really good play for the 5 for really covering that
they were
I-7.
set up
Yeah,
to cover him, man. Like they were all stacked over there. The only person on the other side was a chieftain. I forget which one it was, but there was a chieftain over there watching the cap. But other than that, everybody else was set up to shoot to shoot for little Skrilla, and I think that made a
Yeah.
big difference there.
yep. And again, with the 5 win that one, it's his best of 7, so first to 4. Their tiebreaker, I believe, is just automatic Ghost Town and away team picks. I will show the cover. Should see. Boom. Go
And they're
ahead and
getting
put that
ready to
on
go
stream.
quick.
Yeah,
These
so
guys
it
are
looks
picking.
you guys are
Yep, they're
picking.
picking.
Yep. So these are the available maps. This is Calamity rule set here. Tiebreaker is Ghost Town. Oh no, they changed it this time. Okay, so I digress. Let me read this up real quick. So tiebreaker, guest picks map, and then host picks the side. And I think they
That'd be nice to
can.
go
I
tiebreaker.
need to find out the rule set on this one. I think with it going into tiebreaker, I don't know if they can pick a banned map. I would like to know that.
Hmm. I would think tiebreaker map is just tiebreaker map, right? You can't ban it.
No, this one is straight up away team gets to pick the map. There's no
Oh,
ghost town or
yeah,
predetermined right now. They probably will going
gotcha.
into the
You said that.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
how it
wonder if
was
we'll
last
see
season.
the Centauro at all.
I hope so.
I'm thinking like, would that not be worth taking just to have the clip potential on that IS-7?
Yeah.
I mean, Centauro, you can also send 250Bs.
Yeah, but they're a lot taller.
They are taller, but 250Bs guarantee an IS-7 kill. Like it's all four, both of them, no, it's 2.5 seconds, right, for the 50B clip.
Yeah.
Like 2.3, I
Give me
forgot exactly it is.
Ducon real quick.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got one Chieftain, one Valor, two IS-7s, CS, one light tank in the T100, and a Grill 15 for Con.
On DFI, we got an MBT, IS-7 Marat Double Leopard, T100, and a DBV 152.
That's one tank I actually expect to see more of, the DBV, because it still has that
Yeah.
Tehran-ish gun, and it is like that same style of gameplay. Him moving up all the way is
Ooh,
very interesting, though.
unlucky
Yeah,
bounce.
that's
Unlucky.
unfortunate. Unfortunate.
T100 does get
That should
spotted.
be.
It looks like one did dip into his track, so that's both teams' light tanks. And again, light tank just
Ooh,
getting hit in their
T100
track.
track eating, baby.
But Freestyle does get into the I7 spot, so now he is,
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
actually
a
he's
not
not
yet.
little too.
exactly in
He's
it
not
yet.
He's a
in, yeah,
little out of
not yet.
position, but he'll figure it out.
He's
He
probably
needs to figure
It
waiting.
looks
out
like
before they find out.
DFI was kind of interested in keeping an IS-7 out of that spot, like they were wanting to do
All right, so let's see if he gets
an
into the
ACAP,
spot.
trying to keep somebody out of there, but that bounce made the difference.
I don't
Yep.
think he understands the spot the way he's like wiggling his tank a bit
Yeah.
because you don't want to do this. You don't want to poke up.
DEIFY's rotating anyway,
Yeah.
so it's not
He's
gonna
not even
matter.
in the right spot yet.
But we have some fresh dog or light tank on light tank action here. And a Murat does get shot, but so does the fresh dog in return.
Fresh takes the shot, gets a bounce.
This is not the position you want to be for fresh dog here.
They don't have
Nope,
many people to
unfortunate.
cover him either.
Yeah, he's going to get taken out here, and that's going to
Yeah,
be really
they need
bad for
they need
Khan.
more coverage on this, but they don't really have it available.
But Skrill is
Irishman
down
gets
to
spotted
1100.
to pin
Leopard 1
the
gets hit
Leopard.
as well for twice. T100
Ooh.
is tracked. He did have a repair kit, though.
He got tracked by the grill. That's unlucky.
Oh, and that's going to be GG for Lewis. He is
Yeah.
now tracked.
I would not have turned left there.
Oh, it looks like he
He
might get
lives.
out. Maybe the
Okay.
grill. The grill does miss.
Oh.
That's unfortunate for Khan. They could have evened the play score here just a little bit because they kill this light tank. They cannot cap A.
If he's not sweating, I'm sweating for him because that grill miss was big for him.
Irishman is down for a one shot here. IS-7, tank
he gets
ace.
unspotted.
So IS-7 does spot.
Nice
The CS
shot.
is most likely going to get taken out here, and he does. So this now is really unfortunate for Khan here. But I digress. That this, really good
big
shells
punish.
into this
Over
MBT.
peak, takes an ego peak and loses a lot of HP for it.
Loses like 2/3 of his hit points, so that's really
Oh, yeah.
unfortunate for DeFi here.
Gets
That
pinned
kind of
by the
evened
grill
up the
Valerie.
score for DeFi
Yeah.
here.
Or
Or sorry, Khan.
HP, yeah.
Khan is ahead on HP.
But guns in battle makes a big difference.
On defense, it really does, especially when they're going for a push. Guns kind of does that
It's
punish,
the
and
defending
especially
team
with
only
one
has
tank.
5 guns right now.
Okay, right now, this is a 4v6 for Khan.
Yeah.
Because freestyle, I mean, he is pushing out, and I think you should have waited. Because right now, all of DeFi can actually just counter-rotate now.
They still can, and now they should know that Freestyle's leaving.
Freestyle did get spotted leaving the spot. So, like, if and look, exactly what I was saying.
There they are. There they
they're
go.
going.
And both teams having inopportune bounces that would have changed the game.
Yep.
Now, if I'm DeFi, I'm actually going to leave one to bait them still trying to push the B side. Because now if I'm
Think
Khan
so?
here,
I'm just sending everybody.
Yeah. I would send
Freestyle
everybody.
is going back, though. So I think they found out.
He's getting on the road, though.
He does take one. And that's a really good show from the Murat, I believe. Because there wasn't no big O 850.
Oh, he's just taking the long way to the spot, I guess.
Yeah, he needs to... I don't think this guy knows the spot.
No.
Well, he's going to the spot he was sitting last time. Because he was one of the guys that pushed and got punished going in there. So
because
he's
now
thinking,
if I'm
I wonder if he's a little newer.
I mean,
doesn't know.
He really needs to be on the left. There's kind of 2 little low spots there. You need to be on the left one.
and I don't think DeFi knows that he's actually in the wrong spot.
I mean, if they go
knew
around
he was in the wrong
and
spot,
go up and
he's
go
just
and
getting wrecked.
slip up through E1 and get over to tracks, they farm him and kill him for free.
They're actually going to push back now. Again, it is a lot of rotating, and that's fine.
They're down to 5 minutes.
There we
I don't
go.
know that they can
Freestyle
afford to
does
rotate.
get into the
there
spot
we go.
now. Yep, he is in the spot.
One of the spectators must have. I bet Irishman told him where to go.
Yep.
Irish knows the spot.
And what he means by spectator is Irishman has already been taken out, so he's.
Oh yeah, the dead tankers. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Said the only ones allowed to spectate are us right now. I mean, IS-7 down to half. We have a half, or like basically a 2-shot MBT, a 2-shot light tank. This could still be very bad for a DeFi on this push.
Yeah.
The
If this push, they need to push hard and it needs to go really well. I'm
Like,
giving
all it
advantage to
takes-
Khan right now just based on time.
Yeah, 4 minutes 20. But again, the key tanks right now is the Valor and the Scarlet. And the Chieftain.
War Daddy takes a couple of pens he did not.
That's not
need
good.
to take right now. Yeah.
At least if I'm
He's
him,
down to a 1-shot. And
This grill, if he hits a really good shot here, could do some real good saving for their game.
yep.
all they have to do is really just send M14 Pro. You send him on the cap, You keep the DVB, the Leopard, and the Marat just kind of on standby, and
Yeah,
then
they
just
need to
force
do
them
it
out.
now, though. They need to do it right now if they're going to do that.
I mean, a lot of... Oh, MBG does get spotted. Let's see if the
Oh,
Grill, unfortunately, looks like he did bounce.
he shot at the leopard across.
All right, and here comes
Oh,
the
he's
push.
about to
There
be
you go.
loaded.
You got them. They're full sending it. They're loaded now,
MBT,
though.
let's see if they get a good... You gotta take out some guns here. Let's see if they do it. Grill gets...
Oh, Grill
ooh,
takes a couple of big hits.
and
That's
a
good.
bad, unfortunate... Ooh, I-7 does get punished.
Oh, M14 needs to keep going. Keep driving, M14.
I don't
Yeah,
think he knows
McLevore has
this.
been unlucky this game.
Ooh, light tank
Unlucky.
down to a 1.
Big pen. DBV gets a big hit there.
All right, again, no one's really pushing up to get that cap.
I mean, they need to move up. They need to get aggressive. They're under 3 minutes. They need to get someone on cap 10 seconds ago, 15 seconds ago.
Ooh, and the Grill does get
Kill
taken
the
out by
Grill,
the
that's
DBV.
big.
Yeah,
There's
that might have
M14 driving up now.
just sealed the game.
I mean, all Godzilla has to do is, like, if they play this how I want them to, like how I expect them to play, is now you play time. If they don't get 2 on the cap, at like 1 minute from now, you poke
Just
up
send it.
and you...
Kill him.
No, you don't even send
Oh,
it.
I
You
don't
just...
like this.
Yeah,
I
this
don't
is
like this.
not the play.
No, this is... They forgot they're on defense here. They're spending HP they don't need to spend.
Unfortunate.
Yep. It's Godzilla's gonna die here.
War Daddy's gonna die
Jaggerdansk
first.
is gonna
Oh, he
kill
does not.
War Daddy.
Oh,
Oh,
he rams him.
maybe not. He decided.
I mean, it's still a
Leopard decides to ram an
1v5.
IS.
So at this point, like, I want to say we have seen, there it is. So they do have a light tank, or it was a medium tank on the backside. They did, by the way, while we were looking at that, they did push out with 2 mediums and kill that IS-7 over at the main spot. But at that point, I would have just tried to... The second they pushed, that IS-7 either A, just takes the Leopard couple shells and then get back to the team, or just even drive down the middle, force that Leopard
Yeah.
not be in the game, and just try to get some
Yeah.
intel. But I
Yeah.
digress. Really
Yeah.
good attempt from Khan.
You got over here on DFI, you got Hesh with 4K damage, 10 pens out of
Jesus.
13 shots. Mega game out of that guy. And then out of Meteora, you got 6 out of 7 penetrations. Big game out of that guy. And then you got Jaggerdansk with a Leopard, getting a really good pen ratio at 3,400 damage. Other Leopard gets 1,400. IS-7 gets 2 pens. T100 gets 3 or 4 pens. MBT gets 1 pen. But those top 3 guys really putting the team on their back. Really good pen ratios, a lot of damage.
Then from Khan, we have Tank Ace with an IS-7, 1 kill, 2,300. Ganzilla and the Chieftain, 1 kill, 1,900. Irishman in the CS for 1,200 with a little bit of assist as well. Freestyle in the I-7, 919. McLevore, Grill 15 for 1 shot for 719. And I will say it was very unfortunate for him. I
He
don't
had
know.
3 shots.
Yeah, so it's...
That got 8 by tracks.
3 shots, 8 by
Yep.
tracks, and
Yeah,
2
that's
out of 3 was
unfortunate.
on the light tank.
You hate to see it.
Yeah.
Hate to see it.
Mm-hmm.
But I digress. Like, if those pinned, this game would have been a lot different. Scarlet Hare and the Valor 452, but a respectable 1,600 assist and damage. And then Fresh Hog and Light Tank for 270 and a little bit of assist as well. So we are going into Himmels.
Ooh. I want to see just some banana battling.
I want to see some battling, bro. I want to see some super heavies duking it out. I want to see big HE rounds. Come on, let's go. Type 5s, E100s, mouses.
Oh, we're getting it.
Oh, baby.
All right, I just noticed. Let me fix this.
One thing I did notice from that last match on Steps is it seemed DFI was always positioned a little bit better to cover their team.
Yeah, seemed like they had defense kind of down. They had some good strats and they executed on them. So what's that? That's DFI won both of those?
Yeah, 2-0.
So 2-0 DFI at the moment.
So now I need to add this one. Sorry, I just realized. I'm surprised I didn't say anything beforehand. Because again, I've going straight into from rush to all this. I gotta remember none of my stuff got updated. When
Mm.
I'm in the lobby of this, there's no score or anything,
Oh,
Huh.
but it is
the
whenever I
score's on
swap
the
the scene.
stream. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's there, but not when I'm in the intermission.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess it does it really need to be there 100% of the time?
I mean, it doesn't, but it's also just like crap, you know?
It is, yeah, I get you.
All right.
Oh man, I like what I'm seeing.
I like what I'm seeing too. I was thinking the same
I'm
thing.
looking up
It's
as
gonna
I'm
be good.
fixing the stream.
Big
I see a
guns,
Sturm
baby.
Tiger, baby.
Let's get the big
Yeah,
guns out here, baby. Let's do it.
All right, so now add this, and it should be good. So add is this a text score one?
It should be a tournament that's like a big gun only tournament. 130 plus millimeters on guns. I'd watch it. I'd watch every battle.
All right, that's gonna fix this.
you'd be seeing VKs like the
VKs, heck yeah.
VK 78s. Is 78 though, isn't it?
Well,
Isn't it?
let people take 183s. Let people take the shit barns. Like let people like just big gun battle tournament. Would be sick.
All right, just a little bit bigger. There we
So
go.
you can have the Ruthless, the Shit
Mm-hmm.
Barn, and the
There
Death
we go.
Star
There we
under
go.
The
the
Death
Got the score.
Stars, shit
Got everything
barns,
now.
ruthless.
Boom.
Or heck, let's
All
Sturm
right.
just
Tiger.
go 150 plus. 150 plus. Or whatever. What's the millimeters on the Sheridan gun and the Tusk gun? You take that,
152,
so you
isn't
can have a
it?
light tank.
Or
So
like 150
152
or
plus.
152. All right, so just
Big
looking at
guns.
Himmels again. Very brawly map. You're gonna push. You're gonna find out where they're at first, in my opinion. Like you send tanks usually, G3 if you're attacking. Same with G6, or even just down banana, like just that window for banana. You send a couple tanks on the hill. Just get some flanking shots if you need to, like get some opportunities to see if you can punish first. Because you really
Yep.
need to find out what side you want to push. You don't want to blind this
That is what you should do if you're,
attacking.
well, smart, disciplined team. But personally, I just like to send one side. Just
Um,
send it.
It's
I
definitely more.
mean,
It's definitely more fun to just send aside.
I
That's
mean it
what
is.
that's what we did in Panda.
Yep.
That's.
Pick a side and send it, bro.
I
2K, where
just
do you want me to go? Just send it, sleep. I don't care.
Yep.
I'm looking at also the Fives lineup. The 58 heavy, I forgot. With two tournaments going on right now, the 58 is allowed on one of them and one isn't. I actually like the 58 being picked up.
I
Yeah.
like the
It
58, man. I think it's a good
is
tanking comp.
it is nuts.
Yeah, it's fun.
But then again, with their being chieftains, E5s and E6s, like you can allow one of them on both teams. Um, I actually think you need to bring an E5. Like if it's allowed, you need to bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the moment, it's a really strong tanking comp. Like it's a got buff back up. It's really solid, and on a map like Himmel's, it's definitely one to take if you can.
Interesting to see Khan being on the attack here. No 50Bs. You have basically six heavy tanks picked up right now.
Yeah, baby, they're pushing.
Mm-hmm. Banana Road, my guy. Or it could be a stack up, an E1 stack up play. Or is it, yeah, E1.
Again, just by looking at, I mean, you have a mouse like selected right now, and I mean, you are
True.
pushing. It just depends on like where you want to. And at this point, I think you need to bring like something that can kind of rotate for Khan, or even like stop a push.
Nah, man.
Yeah, it's just they
They
got their
got
plan. They're
one
going on it.
mindset.
They're
They got
sending
one
it.
mindset.
They're
Yeah.
sending it on that left cap. They're gonna
I don't.
park that mouse on the outside of E1, let it die, and hide an E5 behind it. That's what
It
they're
could
doing
go
there.
up 5 line, man.
They said you don't. No.
It
Okay,
could.
now that's a panda strat.
I mean, why not? Why not? Let's do it. I'm down.
No, just by looking at lineups and what I've seen before, that Sturm Tiger, if I'm looking from like Khan's perspective once you load in, I'm pushing the 1-2. Because you're going to know that
Yeah.
Sturm Tiger's
Yeah,
A4 and
yeah.
he can pretty
That
much
Sturm
punish
Tiger's
that
going in the
A7.
building.
Yep.
Yep. And if they do go the other side,
They don't have anything that
he's
really
going to
gets
A4
down
window.
the 1-2. Yeah, they don't have anything that gets down the 1-2 very fast.
It's a type 5, baby.
Yeah.
Let's
see.
go. This is gonna be a good battle.
If they do have 215Bs though, just remember that. So the fight
Yeah,
can get
it's
set
fine.
on fire quite a bit.
Yep. I want to see some stuff burn. I'm glad you're taking a 215B. I'm a fire guy.
Yeah. Good thing they have the 215Bs because that Type 5 is 20-second reload. You need something with a little bit of
it's
DPS.
To be
rough.
honest, I'm probably gonna drop one 215B if I. Oh, no, we're just off.
Whoa, hey baby, we out here.
Like I was gonna say, bring something like a QL. Like I know if I
Yeah.
send him inside the B1, B2, even just a 113, something with heat. Because you
We
know
got
it's
a
gonna be.
DEIFY. We got
Okay.
double 215Bs, a Type 5, double IS4s, an AMX50B, and a Sturm Tiger.
On Khan, we got a Chieftain, a Mouse, E5, IS7, 2 IS4s, and an E4.
Very, very heavy on both sides. But interesting enough, they all have the same hit points. 17,100.
Yeah, it is.
That is crazy.
Wow, that's pretty wild.
That is crazy.
You do have McIver on a DEIFY going uphill. Everybody else going south. They are putting IS4 in the Banana Road spot just to stop that.
Interesting to see. They are putting the Sturm Tiger A2. I actually think he might get a. I'm gonna quickly come over here. He might get a sneaky shot on top of the hill. The way he's looking. No, he's rotating now. Okay. At first he was looking straight at the hill. Is it gonna be a derp shell coming down? A giant football
on the hill.
All right,
That would be
already looking
funny.
at Con. Looks like they are just sending it down the 1-2, but looks like they are sending an E5 to the basic G3, G4 spot. See where they're at.
Yeah, they got a Chieftain IS4 and E5. Just fill in holes, and then
Spicy
sending
Banana
everybody
does
else.
get spotted, so that's. Did they spot someone down the? No, okay. 215B just.
He just
getting
took a
some
blind
shells in.
shot.
Oh, it is a 1-2 push. They're stacking up for it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
That's
Fash
our
might
spot,
get a shell.
TK.
Ooh,
We've died
McLevore.
right here
Let's see
together
if he gets a
several
shell.
times.
Yep, we have done that.
McLevore,
died
I don't
here
think he
together several
notices
times.
that he gets a free shot into this 50B.
They're not sending War Daddy on the path that I would take.
Oh, he misses.
He does get spotted.
It's an easy rotate for DEIFY here, though. Once they get spotted on the 1.
And here it comes, pushing straight down. So Khan is sending that.
Come on over, buddy.
Spicy Banana does get spotted.
IS4 needs to go on up, Banana. You need to go on up. You're not seeing anything now. McIver's not seeing anything. Go on up.
No. If I'm IS4, I'm staying there. To be honest, they have to push down.
I mean,
they're gonna have 3 cap pressure real quick here.
All right, so you have 30 seconds.
Sturm Tiger is gonna have easy resets on.
All right, I'm about to
War
be
Daddy and
keen.
Irish.
So, really good splash into the IS7. He's
really
not running minus.
He hits the corner of the building and hits him for 500 damage. That's insane.
He's going to stay unspotted, too.
Banana
so
takes
be really
big
bad.
hits, big punches, Daddy. Let's go.
All right, so they do spot the Sturm Tiger. If I'm Con now, I am focusing that Sturm Tiger.
Skrillin Rhino Tiger on the counter.
Oh,
double reset. Big punches, baby.
Good.
It's like the fight just gonna actually what's it called? Just gonna sit there and just let the Sturm Tiger do everything.
Yeah, I mean the Sturm Tiger can just reset both those positions all day.
But it looks like they are sending 2 heavy tanks into the IS4 here on the backside.
They got Skrilla and Rhino are rotating into Godzilla.
Oh, here comes the Sturm. Oh,
Does
reset.
they do
Oh,
spot
gets
a
a
reset
reset on
IS-7.
Judester.
IS-4 does get
Mouse
pushed in
dies.
here. Alright, fine freestyle here. I would like to help your teammate here. He's kind of getting pushed out.
He's
Yeah.
trying, but he needs to drive down in there and help that guy. He doesn't need to stay back here. He needs to drive down in there and help that guy. Try to block for him. Try to take
Get
some
that
damage for him.
215B.
That was an unfortunate bounce from Blue Rhino though. Straight booty, and actually just bounces off. One hit point, and he does have takes another shell. Let's see if McAvoy gets one more shell into one of these tanks. Does take out Blue Rhino though.
Nice. Okay, so they should finish that.
215B is down to a one shot. So this is it's E5. If I'm him, I was taking the 1v1. Does take out the tank here. So now it's a type 5. Looks
Ooh,
like Tyrant
E4,
also
nice
gets
shot.
kill.
Type 5 getting in the battle, baby. Love to see
I
it.
said,
Give him the old blap,
McAvoy.
blap, blap. Kyber.
Oh my gosh. It's actually not that bad. They get the 50B
It's
out
actually
here.
still a pretty tight battle. If they get this 50B out, McIver can kill him. Oh, he shoots a type 5. Kyber can still just farm.
see, he does get taken out
Got
though.
him. Boom. Big. Very big. And then
E4.
Scarlet can battle this type 5 here.
Oh my god! The freaking Sturm Tiger shot!
I got the wind knocked out of me from that.
Oh.
Sturm Tiger pens him for 864 damage. That's huge.
Equalizer. They need to be getting that Type 5 out now.
I mean,
Yep.
I think Scarlet
think it's-
Hair is going to get
McIver
another
needs to
shell.
come down. McIver
He does
needs to come
get
down.
another shell. Oh, Sturm Tiger
Oh,
does miss
Sturm
the
Tiger hits the corner.
Saving grace right
Freestyle
there.
gets a good pin. Freestyle with a good pin. They've got plenty of time to kill these
Oh, yeah.
guys.
E4 should finish this out.
Well,
Nicely.
E5.
And he does.
Yeah.
All right. So now if I'm a
All
McIlvor,
right,
I'm
don't
actually
send it one at a time. Stack
Yep.
up, boys. Stack up. Get together. Go together. Work as a team.
You actually just send the tank, like send this what's it called, E4. Keep him on E1, like, but don't get on the base. Like you just don't let him be on base. You cover down the one line. You keep the E5 where he is. Stay safe as you can. Ooh, really good
Big
shell
pen,
again.
big pen, and racks him. 691. Oh
And
my
then you
lord.
send the chieftain in.
Yeah.
Like you don't care
Chieftain's
about the
heading in.
tank. Chieftain, you just gotta send him in.
Yep, he got told go in now, and they're going.
Mhm.
And then like you also
Yeah,
send the
those
E5.
two guys
I
send
do
it,
like
put
this.
the E4. Well, the two guys push in. Two heavies push in. E4 sits on cap.
Oh, he looks like he's lining up a shot.
They
though.
probably kill him before he caps.
Let's see, he is
Don't
backing
just
up.
sit there, please. Don't just sit there. No, no, no. No, don't do that either.
Ooh, does he get a shell?
Parking.
798.
Lord have mercy. Not 798 damage.
No shell swapper. No heat shell.
Kinda useless damage,
Chieftain does
but
get a kill.
Still
that guy
fun,
did a
though.
lot.
Still fun.
Yeah, that guy did a
Fun.
lot.
That guy did work. That guy has
Might
all
be
the
MVP.
reset points.
Oh,
Oh no, E4. But I digress.
nice
Khan
game.
does get a good game in, going
Yeah,
up
nice.
2-1.
That was a good battle. Love
That
to
was
see
a
it.
good.
Love to see it.
All right.
Meteora with the Sturm Tiger getting 4,400 damage with four full pins
Oof.
out of him.
Look how many
And then
critical
little
hits.
Skrilla.
Look at his critical hits,
6
though.
for 6. Shot 6 times, pen 6 times. Good game out of that guy. Fresh getting 2K in his 50B. Tyrant in his IS4 doing 1,800. M14 in the Type 5 doing 1,700. But he did Type 5 things. He soaked damage. He drove in the middle, soaked damage. Spicy Banana in his 215B getting 880. And then Blue Rhino and IS4 getting 764.
From Khan, we have Scarlet Hair, E4, 3 kills, 5,200 damage. He's probably the team MVP here. And especially on that push here. McIlvor also did some really good covering shells and got some key kills here. We have 3 kills, 4,300. Freestyle in the E5, 1 kill, 3,200. So again, opposite sides, different map. These 3 tanks kind of carried Khan here to that victory. And then again, Zilla, IS4 2000, Lucky Juicer on IS7 967, Irishman on IS4 800, but almost 2K assists, so a little bit of track and shows from Irishman here. And then Tank Ace War Daddy in the Mouse 398 and 200 assists. Again, he was kind of just a giant wall they have to go through to even deal with the other heavy tanks on the base. And again, we're going up 2-1 into, looks like, I think, defense from Khan on Himmels. So what do y'all think? I actually think that Storm Target did a lot of work, but at the time where you sent a lot of the tanks, being that 30-something second reload, do you think you just sent an E4 there instead anyway?
He doesn't
Um,
reset the E1 position in E4.
When
Um,
I mean, you don't get me wrong, but at the time, like you just instead of doing like
I don't.
700 or 500 to the mouse, you get a lot more pins because APCR and you get that initial big reload as well. Like it's what 14 seconds instead. So you're doing a
yeah.
lot
So I
more
hear what you're
damage.
saying, but I think the actual issue was there are other tanks that pushed in when they didn't need to. Like
Mhm.
they had the
Pushing
Sturm
out like
Tiger,
that, they didn't need to do
right?
it. They just
Just
need to stay
Sturm
right where
Tiger,
they were
Sturm
and get
Tiger, Sturm
resets.
Tiger. And then
Yep.
once they're really low, you push in. It's like I felt like they went a little too early.
They went a little too early and they took a lot of bleed they didn't need to take. That push was
Yeah.
not the move.
'Cause I'm
I think
trying to
their
think of
strat was
like,
fine. They just needed to stick with their strat. Long story short.
and opposite side I'm looking at now, the 5 side. Now they're bringing the QL and the 57 heavy.
And a waffle
I'm okay with the waffle and attack. It screams one of
on
two things. Yeah,
Himmelsdorf attack. Yeah,
yeah.
no problem. Nothing wrong with that at all.
But if you're looking at Khan as well, look what McKilvore's doing. They're about to get karma on
Yeah, boy.
him.
I want to see it. I want to see it so bad. You know how much I want to see it. Sturm Tiger full penning a waffle with an HE shell. I
I
want to see
think
it. If I
it's
don't see
how
it,
much?
I'm going to be mad.
1600? Is it 16?
Yeah, it's something like that. 15, 16.
2K? Can you get a stat check?
What?
What's the HE pin on the Storm Tiger? Like, what's the damage?
I'm looking at it right now. Bullpen 155 millimeters and full pen 1700.
17. That
1700. Lord have mercy.
And the splash radius is 12.86 meters.
Good lord. It's an artillery. It's a
I was
direct
about to
fire
say, I actually
artillery.
think that's better than
The
the
T92
GC.
splash. I have that one real quick. I'll tell you.
I have it
GC
too. Hold
splash
up.
is bigger. The T92 splash is going to be pretty similar.
Hold up. Where is my British tank?
There's the GC.
Oh yeah, they banned artillery. Duh. That's why.
I'll just unclick compatible. 117 pen, so it's 2 pen better. And the splash is
The
11.
GC? 11? So
11.1.
Yeah, I
the
told
Sturm
you.
is bigger.
Storm's bigger.
And the GC is the GC still the biggest splash, Artie?
Nope. Apparently
T92
not.
is
I think it's
120 pen.
C92.
120 pen, and the splash is 11.61. So the Sturm is just better.
Yeah,
That's
Sturm's bigger
crazy.
splash. I need to grind out the Sturm. I still haven't done it. I just got the mouse. I just got the mouse yesterday. Can you guys believe that? Been playing this game 9 years.
Hey,
I don't even have the mouse yet.
exactly.
Ooh, I don't
Like
feel
some
bad
of us actually
anymore.
just don't have tanks.
I just never
I've
wanted
had the
it.
E100 forever. I just never
Yeah.
have bought it.
I figure
I just have
I have
never
the
wanted to play the
Malbreaker.
Moushin. It's the
Yeah.
Moushin. I just never wanted to play it. But honestly, man, I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't that bad.
Let me just make sure. Let's go to match chats. We should be good.
The biggest problem with the Moushin is its
Yeah,
DPM
still good.
is horrible. Like you're just not doing any damage.
But like
But
just judging off of tank lineups, it looks like Khan is like really debating on certain tanks. Because I've seen a couple more like deselects and changing up tanks, so they're probably like, I don't know. Like they're probably debating on a couple strats here. And
yeah, well, they're down a game, so they're trying to optimize. You know, they're putting a lot more effort into optimizing because they're down a battle. So
so I don't know if y'all saw this, but the tank maps is predetermined. They both ban. So week one maps was Mines, Steps, Himmels, Cliff, and Miro. and I believe they banned mines, and then
Mines
was
and
it Miro?
Cliff.
Cliff. So if it goes into the next game here, it will be Miro. That will be the
Love
next
to
map.
see a Miro map. I love Miro in comp, man. It's probably my
We'll
favorite
definitely
comp
be
now.
seeing Sturves more than likely.
Let's see, and they banned the bat chat and the machine, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Having the bat chat banned is so interesting because I think even on steps, you bring that bat chat, that IS-7 dies a lot faster.
It's
Yeah.
just if you have really good bat chat players, like we're used to being in a group with really good bat chat players, so it's like we're never gonna ban the bat chat. But
Yeah.
like if
You
you're
don't
if you're in a group
you
and
don't
you don't have
Yeah.
top tier, you don't have darknesses, you don't have jackies, you don't have guys like that, like if you don't have like a top tier bat chat player, then you're just wanting the bat chat out of the battle. So bat chat totally makes sense as a ban for me. Like if I was to put a team together, like I probably wouldn't have one of those. Like if I don't have a darkness, a Jackie, a monkey, someone like that playing bat chat, I'm just gonna ban it.
I mean, just looking off of the what we've seen, what we've experienced, both of these teams are battling like it's life and death.
I mean,
Both of the
I say
games on
that, but
steps.
I look at the lineups and there's guys on both teams that I'd put in a bat chat. Like if they were playing, like if I was gonna call a team, like there's guys I'd put in a bat chat.
Yeah, I
I'd
just
put
don't
Skrill
think
in a bat
it's.
chat. I'd put Irish in a bat chat.
I just think with the whole situation, like if you're not gonna play one, like you're probably thinking as well, do I need to play a bat chat? No. Do I want them to play a
Yeah.
bat chat? No.
No.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like I understand that ban. Now the machine is I think it's just a left field ban.
Machine's a pretty niche ban because it's a niche tank, But the thing is, you ban the machine, but then Cliff is also banned. The machine has a lot of good applications on Cliff.
And that's
There's
what
other
it's kind
maps
of
where it
saying
has
too. Yeah.
applications, but the machine is a bit of a go-to pick for certain plays on Cliff. There's a lot of plays where the machine works good.
Let's see. Do you
Other
ban
maps,
tanks
it's not
first?
kind of a default tank at all.
No, they ban maps first. So I think with it immediately being Cliff and then mines banned, you just ban something else just by looking at
Yeah.
the bans first.
I
Maybe
mean,
they
I
just don't
have to
like the
look
tank.
back and see who banned what. I don't remember. Did
They could just
did
not
the
like
they
it.
were
same
off.
team ban the machine and Cliff?
Oh wait, they didn't change the maps.
What do you mean? It's 2-1. Con has to defend.
Yeah, it's still we're still
Oh.
in the sort of side. Oh my god, TK.
All right, TK, strike
Oh my
one.
god, TK.
All right, on con we got
Did they change
two
up the
super
spawns?
conks,
Very good.
E5, T58 heavy, 277, IS4, and Storm Tiger.
And over here on DEIFY, we've got a Quillen, an E5, a 57 heavy, double IS7, IS4, and a waffle.
I'm gonna go ahead and
syrup,
say
though.
it. Different tanks being picked up here, like Super Conquerors, I'm okay with, like Super Conks. But within the 277, that is one of those tanks, like, I'm like, why not the IS-7?
Why not a 260 or an IS7? Whatever you're using it for, the 260 or the IS7 is better. So it's always been a weird pick to me.
Ooh, but we
I think
might
it probably
see
comes down to
limited
who
punish.
has what tank. Who do you want where, and what tanks do you have, is why the 277 gets picked. No hill push out of either team. Oh, unfortunate blind shot. If he had waited a half second, he could have just shot the 57.
I
Yeah.
mean, now
He got
Con
spotted
sees
while his shell was
157.
on the way.
Yep.
Big clump of DEIFY guys stacked up here at H6.
If I'm Con
Is
here,
this going to be a 5-line push? Are they stacking up for a 5-line push right now?
With no one going on hill, it could be.
Who just pinged them? Oh my gosh, here we go. This is going to be exciting, folks. I'm pretty pumped.
Alright, 277 gets a good
pumped.
show into the IS-4. Now this guy, let's see,
Water
takes
fountain
one.
drinks the shell.
So it's a 1-for-1 trade, but they push is just going straight down the middle.
They have all the information.
Yeah, they know where their whole team is now.
Let's see, Waffle does get spotted and takes one in return.
Waffle gets spotted, takes a hit.
Now,
Does
if
not get
I'm
shot
this
by the term.
T58,
I'm
I'm about
bummed.
to just watch 5 tanks gun straight towards him.
Yeah.
Let's see.
He
Alright,
may not
take
take
one.
a second shot off.
He is going to
Spicy
get.
banana
No, he is
overreach.
going to get one. Alright, gets one more possibly here. But unfortunate fire.
Little fire. There we go.
All
It's
right,
just a
Spicy
battle.
Banana
They
down
just
to
got
a
to out
one.
battle at this point.
Yep. Unfortunate bounce from
But
Irishman into Spicy Banana.
you got the
He does get the kill,
277
though.
and the Conqueror are in really unfortunate spots for DFI.
I'm actually looking at DFI's positioning. This is really bad for them.
not good.
It's they ended up in a bad spot. They needed to kill the 277 before they did this.
Don't get me wrong.
I mean, I
he
like
get
it.
two
It's
tanks.
a very off-meta play. I like it. I like to see it. But if the 58 had died a little bit sooner, if they had send two guys to kill the 277 and then go kill the T58 fast. But it's not, HP is pretty equal at this point.
It is equal, but by looking
And they're
by
up by a gun.
tanks. Yeah, they
And
are.
one of the guns are against the Storm. So this
But
is
I'm
still
also-
very
Waffles
potential to
reloading.
work out.
Yeah, Waffle is reloading, and that's the main thing. Is I'm just looking at their tanks' hit points. Like 2 of their tanks is their hit points, and one of them being a Waffle.
If I'm, this looks like
57 needs to get in the fight. 57 needs to get in the fight. He's not in the fight. You're not going to cap.
All right, Tyrant's down to a 1.
Get in the battle.
The Sturm Tiger is still in the fight as well. QL's down
Conzo's
to a
got to
1.
kill Tyrant. Yeah.
Tyrant goes down.
57 derps 2 shots. He's only got 2 shells left.
He's reloading.
Oh, he just had 1 shell left. He's on reload.
And
But
Khan
Waffle could
going
save
into
him.
Himmels is looking like this Waffle, depending on
Dominating.
this clip right here. This clip is going to determine the game by the Waffle.
Oh,
Oh, Waffle, Sturm Tiger does miss. And unfortunately, he is going to be reloading, and this is going to be Khan's game here, tying this up 2-2.
somehow the Waffle escapes and reloads and kills them
Yeah.
all.
Yeah,
Kills
at
them
that
all.
point, I just need my words.
They're
but
screaming
there's no
clutcher
way.
kick right now. They're
No,
screaming
there's-
clutcher kick.
Wow, nice reaction from Khan there.
I mean, yeah, they rotated well. Super Conk 277 came over and just got farmed.
Like, just looking, like, without even reading numbers, I'm looking at this scoreboard. It's almost identical.
Yeah, they're very. It was a good battle. I mean, they battled out good.
All right. On side
I
of
think they
Khan, we got the
overpeaked early.
277 with 3,944 damage. Sorry, no sleep.
You're good.
Irish in the E5 with 3869. Grandzilla in the Super Conk 2857. You got Easy in another Super Conk 2205. McLevore in the Sturm Tiger with a 1544. Not the same game we've seen from the last Sturm Tiger. Fresh Style Fire in the IS4 with 1253, and Scarlet Hair in the T58 with 1 shot penned 678.
Did he fire the second one? He did. He just got an unfortunate tracking shot, it looks like then.
Yeah, he got 2 shots off, one on 8 tracks. But over on DFI, you got a Hesh with 3,500, the Waffle with 3,400, E5 with 24, 57 with 14, IS7s both with 12 and 13, IS4 with 645.
All right, again, we are going into Miro tie game.
2-2.
Tie game into map 3, baby. We love to see it.
Again, I'm going to go ahead and go back into the info here. Let me hide the score. Actually,
I think that play out of DFI can work. I think they poked out too far to kill the 58. They had a couple of bounces on the 58 that shouldn't have happened, but RNG is RNG.
Because like,
if that 58, if they send somebody or just send one guy to go battle the 277, just stuff the 277 because 277 was number 1 for damage for Khan. So if DFI sends one guy to go stuff the 277, and then everybody else go 58 dies faster, then that play works. But the 277 was just able to rotate and get farm. You send one guy to stuff the 277, he delays the Super Conk. They're able to kill the 258 for the T58 for free, and then turn. Somebody can turn and battle the Super Conk. And if the 277 lives him
will counter
too.
offer this. Like, I liked the push, right? Like, that push was good. But let's just say they know that one tank is alone by itself. I actually just push in, you send, and you kill him first. And make them react to it. Like, you send 5 tanks into that 1-2-7-7. Like, you're already going down the middle. And you just park there. And then, like, you already have, like,
You
the
get a
Waffle
tank for free.
and the, was it 57 covering the 7 line? right? Like if they push into you, you already have two tanks firing, pretty much have a firing line. Like you remember how we used to do it, and we only send one tank when we were attacking to the
Yep.
corner, right? And then we keep the hill. Like if that case happens, that 277 is just dead.
Yeah, I mean that's a slight different way to do it. That could totally work.
Like if they even just like not even like they could still push, but they had like 150B or even like one tank on the hill, that 277 can't do anything. They actually
Hmm.
has to fall
Yeah.
all the way back and come back.
I feel like when they were pushing, their idea was to go get the C3 tanks out and then get into like the what's it called, that train station,
Yeah.
and then
Oh
they
yeah,
seen the
yeah.
58 and they were like, oh shit, let's go do that.
Hmm.
And I think like they did really good, but I think like once the T58 fired once, right, and then almost let him get like the extra shell, he should have immediately died if I'm sending five tanks into him.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
should have died instantly.
But I will, because I'm still showing this infographic, just showing you that there are tanks banned. Unlike other tournaments, you can still like the DVV you can use, like you can see the Foch, like big tanks. When it comes to big guns, you are still allowed to use them. But you also have limitation tanks, like that's what I'm saying. Like the Chieftain is still playable, E5 and the E6. Same thing, like three of the same tanks, three autoloaders. So like you see a little bit more interesting tank picks. Like you can send three machines, three bat. I know they're banned. You know, three machines, three bat chats, three leopards, right? And you just full send something, and that's fine. But also the diverse is like when you're pushing in, three IS7s. I feel like is underused in this type of meta, especially with the tank accuracy and the
Hmm.
reloads. Right, IS7s I think are underappreciated because of that.
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead and get rid of the infographic. And that's just me, just based off of like tank knowledge and just looking at how tanks, especially in this matchups, right? Three I7s pushing down your face against medium tanks, especially on steps, they're not pinning you like
No.
reliably. So
Unless you're
that's
monkey.
yeah, unless
Unless you're
you
monkey. Yeah.
get blessed by RNG, right? And that's just how this game kind of sometimes works. You get really blessed. But with them going into mirror, I will say it's just based on experience. Defense is slightly um,
Slight advantage
no, slight disadvantage in my
on
opinion.
defense.
Yes,
Okay.
because it's the same thing. It's either you full send 1-2 and you get lucky with your light tank player, or same thing. If
Yeah.
you're on attack, you have one or two options. It's either you go one and you hope to God that your one tank or two tanks covering the forest covers the forest, or same thing, you push and you find their light tank, and then it's just a GG, right? You find their
Yep.
light tank, you push them out, you get a light tank on base. If defense doesn't know the blind shots or the main spots for the light tank is, it's pretty much GG again. So again, I think I want to be attacking on Miro, because you have so many
Hmm.
better options than defense, because you don't know what they're gonna do.
Yep. Yep.
And with them bringing a T100 on both sides and the Sturv from Khan at least, if I'm DFI, I'm like, okay, it's looking like a B play because of the light tank.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Again, you are allowed a chieftain, so both sides are already bringing up that chieftain. The Centurion Action 10 is a interesting map or tank pick, in my opinion. Here
Is a what tank pick?
is an interesting tank pick because I
Yeah.
mean, it does have HE, it does have heat, and I get that. But against hold down heavies, why not just go ahead and be a what's it called, a Valor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you can just get penned in the face.
Yep.
Yeah. It's the turret on the Action Chen just isn't quite good enough.
And I'm just gonna say it, with the Action 10 still being like one of those tanks that you only go 55 anyway. I think I'd rather just take that minus 5 or 10 speed, get that armor that you need, and the gun.
Yeah.
I'm for sure not bringing a Super Conqueror on attack, though. That is just me. You're so
Well,
Either.
freaking slow.
if you put it at the lighthouse, Super Conk isn't that bad.
Nah, I just bring a Leopard. What we usually do. Just bring a Leopard at that point, or a CS, and it does that, but better, because you're going to stay a little bit less detected.
Yeah.
But that's just me kind of saying like basic stuff that we kind of go by, but doesn't mean that's what they're going to do. I'm just kind of based on what I've seen.
Right. They might be doing something
Yep.
totally wild.
Like this MBT, I've seen. I think it has been DFI or even Con. They're bringing that every game. Is this just a interesting
I
tank
think they
pick?
both brought it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both have used it.
But here we are going to Miro 2-2.
Start with a tie game. We got DFI taking a Super Conqueror, Valor, an MBT, an IS4 Murat, a Leopard, and a T100.
Over here on Con, we got a Chieftain, MBT, 279E, Centurion in Action 10, Leopard 1, T100, and a Sturv.
So just by looking, I mean, it looks like already DeFi shooting all the buildings.
Magical Forest.
Yep. That's just like
Magical.
Forest play. Magical forest play.
and that's exactly what I was saying. Like it's just if you can read lineups, and I think a lot of teams need to start doing that, and it's just by experience. Like, hey, light tank and stir.
Oh, lightning spotted. No one's
Yeah.
in position to shoot him though.
I mean, this is going to be really bad for the Fi here if they can't set up this light tank. Now, if I'm Ganzilla here, I'm going to be very aggressive, and I'm going to do that on purpose to keep this light tank from getting into a bush.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, is anyone from Con paying attention? So Chieftain does get a unfortunate miss here. And he does get
Oh, he's
unspotted.
going to try and get back in the bushes now. He might get there.
Yeah, even though he's been spotted twice, he might still get in the bush spot. The
Interesting.
legendary H56 bush.
All right, he is pushing down a lot of trees. So if I'm Con, if I see that, I'm kind of like, hey,
There we
he's
go.
in
He's
that
out spotting
bush.
Ganzilla now.
Yeah, but he pushed one tree down wrong, so there's a little gap in the bushes
Yeah, I was
that
looking
could
at
get him
that
spotted.
too. Yep, it's right here is what TK was referencing. They have a tank. No, not really. Because the area that the light tank has to push up on, he's actually covered. Because there's that tiny
Yeah, he
bush.
really just needs to back up and go
Yeah.
to the left a little bit, and he's fine.
But also, this could be a really interesting play from Khan. It's just send the light tank down the middle. Spot this light tank, get him out. It looks like that might be the play.
Yep, right as you're saying it. Oh, he's
Yeah.
moving too. Oh,
Oh, nope, he got spotted. I think you just send it. You already got spotted. I think you just full send it. Because you also got the stirrup that can cap. Remember that. If I'm Khan, even if the light tank goes down, you're not spotting the
Oh,
stirrup.
279E might spot him from the other side here. Is his tank exposed?
No. There's no way.
No. Okay, no, he's not.
If something is going to spot him, it's not going to be the 279E.
Again, I honestly think
He
this would be
shoots,
the
he gets
best play.
spotted.
Ganzilla goes in, and even if he gets spotted, kills this light tank, even if he dies, Sturb gets on base, and it's
Yeah.
GG.
He's got to get this. He's got to get this light tank out. They don't have a choice at this point. Since he's in the bush, you got to do whatever it takes to get that light tank out of that
Or we
bush.
can try to see if you
Or
sneak
just,
the
or
Sturb
just
on
know
the
how to
bush.
shoot it.
Let's see.
Because that light tank, there are blind shots from multiple sides for that light tank.
All right, I'm going to go over here on the Con side and see if the Sturb tries to get on here.
This 279E spot.
Oh, and he
Not
does
bad.
get on. Oh, Sturb does get spotted. I was about to say, yeah. This girl, all he does is barely move. And he spots him. So, it's looking like DeFi. Really solid defense here. Light
There we
does get
go.
spotted. Here it
Ganzilla's
is.
spotting.
Here it
Maybe
is.
2 shots, 3 shots.
Oh yeah.
Also,
Yep.
Ganzilla's also taking the punish as well.
Even if you trade 1 for 1.
Ooh,
kill this
on the
light
Turn
on
into
the
a shot
move.
to him.
Ooh, there we go. Hip shot into the little
Nice
Skrilla.
shot.
All right, let's see if they get him out though. He does not. He gets
279,
unspotted.
he hit that one.
All right, but now this is actually a really good position
Now
for
Sturb
Khan.
can get up here and creep onto base.
All right, Sturb gets in. Now, if I'm Khan, you need to play the. Ooh, Lighting's still spotted though. Ooh, that was an interesting miss from the Sturb. He actually could have got that kill.
Yeah. Ooh, are they putting 2 on now?
Yeah, they can. They totally can. No reason not to.
All right, now again,
Oh,
DeFi on a timer.
yep. They're
Yep.
gonna try and push out the that medium over there, but that's just taken away from
They need
people
to
that can
start
All
shoot.
right,
blind
Skrilla
shots.
is
Need to
gonna come
start
in.
blind shots.
Let's see. He's going the wrong way because he's gonna get spotted first.
Oh,
Yep.
Actionton does get. All right, here it is. Lighting gets spotted. Does he get the
There,
kill
he
before
spots
they spot?
Sturb. He spots Sturb. Sturb gets reset. There we go. They got both resets.
Both
Godzilla's now
resets,
one
but he
shot.
does
oh,
get
Nice
nice.
taken
Skrilla,
out.
though.
Does Grandzilla leave? Does he live?
All right, again, even though Defy has a lot more hit points, they have no one able to spot the cap
Yep.
without pushing the
They don't
outside.
even have, like, your Leopard is kind of okay. They're going to counter rotate, though.
All right,
And they're
if
going to get out spotted over here. And you got the
now,
Action 10 and the Chieftain are already turning north.
all right, here we go. This is gonna be key defense from Khan here. Like now they
They need
gotta.
to get a lot of damage on Red Rebel right now to stop this counter rotation. Uh-oh, hey, she's coming up the middle, though.
Sturb does
Ooh, blind
action,
shot
blind
lands on
shot.
Sturb.
That's not. This Irishman's probably dead here. That's not good. Oh wait, the Murat just doesn't go.
He doesn't need to.
Oh yeah, he's just messing him up anyway.
Just to say, yeah, that's the one thing about the Murat. Like, even though you feel like you can go in and clip, if you're safe and you know that you're safe, you don't really need to.
Red
But the
Rebel's a
Leopard
one shot.
is
They're
getting.
bleeding him pretty well.
Yeah, they
Yep.
are. What's up, Chili
You can
Chad?
spend
I
his
know
hit
we're on a
points well.
7-minute delay here. Again, thank you everyone for joining in for our first
Oh,
multi-commentator
lucky.
stream. Murat's getting a lot of punish too. Let's see, it's a really good
Rat's
show.
loaded, though. He kills Lucky Jude here.
Oh, come on.
Maybe.
Let's
Come
see,
on,
Perhaps.
MBT.
Genzilla. Come on,
MBT.
Genzilla. Get him.
He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He gets took out.
Oh, and he gets Rebel. Oh, he's not looking. Oh,
let's,
no.
let's see, do we get a lucky light tank kill as well? Ooh, 279, unfortunate low roll.
I mean, they need another blind shot on the 103. That's
They
why you got
still
to
got
practice.
40
You got to
seconds.
practice these blind shots. Like, you got to
They
practice
just
them.
need the MBT to block him.
Track him
So
here.
Alright,
Meaty's
spicy.
coming down here to try to get a
Oh,
spot on the Sturb. There he
that's
spots.
not
Sturb
good.
is
He
spotted.
spots him.
Oh,
Oh,
ooh.
and he get deleted.
All right.
Yeah.
That's gonna.
Easy
Yeah, that's
fish.
GG. That's GG. It's
Easy
over.
fish needed to stop that eyes for.
Yep.
Ganzilla does get taken out by the Leopard, so now this is just a kill-all scenario for Khan here.
Yep. This is a go kill him.
But if I'm Khan, I'm not really
No, you're
like,
not giving up yet.
yeah,
It
they're
ain't
not
over.
giving up. Like it's just like, oh, couldn't get on base, but we just gotta do the same thing to them now, unless it's an A cap, right? Really good blind fires from the Fi though. I gotta say, they got some very good blind fire.
Yep.
They got some key resets, but the light tank is the MVP. They actually sent him at a good time, got him off the base. Even though he was a one shot, he got in pretty reliably.
They did a good job pushing him out of there. They did a good job getting the light tank out of H5, which is not an easy one.
And there it is, MBT down to 500, going down to a one shot, and that's gonna be it for
Getting a little love tap action. MBT love.
5 going up. Match point, 3-2.
3-2.
All right. On the side of Khan here, you got Easy Fish in the MBT, 2993. Scarlet in the 279E, 2613. Lucky Jutster in the Chieftain, 1532. Ganzilla in the Light Tank, doing really good work in the Light Tank, 1108 with 1900 assisted. Irish in the Centurion, 797. McLavore in the Leo with 387, and then Fresh Style that was working the cap and the Sturv. Zeros across the board.
Over here on DEIFY, you got Meaty doing 3100. Red Rebel in his Leopard 1 doing 2900. The Murat doing 23. IS4 doing 23. Super Conqueror doing 2100, MBT doing 1300, T100 doing no damage but 2800 spotting.
Yeah. Pulled it out. It just didn't seem like Khan hit as many shots as they needed to.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we're going into match point, so now Khan is on the timer, I always say, but that doesn't mean it's on their time.
Yeah, because they are on defense, so they're
Yep.
not like forced into doing anything as long as when they spot that light tank on cap, if they do the cap play, as long as they hit their shots, they should be good.
See, I like it how I
Don't
eat my
bleed.
own words, because even though I say I still think defense has a slight disadvantage, but that doesn't mean if you have people that can hit the blind shot or even basically like map knowledge, like I don't think that Leopard 1 from Khan should have been at C2 or C1, right? It's just killed time, but also if he was just there to hit the light tank, that's also, you know what I'm saying? Like it delays them more because if that could have been the killing shot on the light tank beforehand.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad because he does get, like
Like he gets,
distraction
yeah,
from.
distraction. He gets relay. Like, hey, they're about to push the top side, so we need to do a play. But when you're Khan and you can't really do a play on that site, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can put two on cap, and that's what they did. But after that,
Yep.
like they still got the light tank. If they didn't have the light tank, then you can make that play, right?
Yeah.
With VZ55 coming out of DFI.
Now this is my type of play right here. I love that tank. Did it get
Mm-hmm.
pretty much downgraded to
Oh,
like a B tier
Oh,
tank?
it got
Yes.
nerfed into
Yeah.
oblivion, but
it
it's
was
still
bad
fun.
before they did the update, and then they did the update and it was worse.
Yeah, its reload is just too long now.
No, the reload is fine. It's the accuracy that really destroyed it,
It
in my opinion.
sucks, dude.
It's so
Yeah,
bad. But I
they
love
made
that
it so
tank
bad.
still. Like, it's so good.
I mean, it used to be like basically it was a chieftain just with a two-shot autoloader instead of one shot. Slightly
Like,
worse turret, but
like if I'm, like, balancing, the VZ's still in a good spot, but there are other tanks that I would slightly put into a better spot because, like, the T-22 medium, no one I've seen plays that tank.
There's no reason to play half the tanks because there's
Just better
just like a
tanks.
chieftain or E5 or
yep,
IS7.
yep.
And don't get me wrong, I like this game, but sometimes this game frustrates me because there are some tanks that I'd be like, man, it's my favorite tank, but it's absolutely freaking dog crap.
Yeah.
Especially in comp, like it might be a great pub tank, but it's not a good tank in comp. Like the Action 10, we were just talking about it. Like it's
It's a
honestly a
good
great
tank,
pub
yeah.
tank. You can go in pubs and put up 4K, 5K all day, but in comp, it's just not. It's not it.
I want to it's nothing to do with the players. It's just like when you're going up against players of your tier and you're playing in an underperforming tank, your team is now underperforming because you're in a bad tank,
Mm-hmm.
and I hate that.
Yep.
Yep.
Like one of my favorite tanks is the ST2. It
Oh
is
yeah.
a
Stee.
the St
Mm-hmm.
squared I call it sometimes.
Stee squared.
St squared. If they play this, they are absolutely getting wrecked. And
Yeah.
there's nothing that SC2 player could have done. He could have been the best spot for it,
Oh
but
yeah.
since it's an underperforming tank, it gets one double or even one shot and then it dies.
Yep.
And I hate that. And it's like it's nothing to do with that player's skill.
You can't balance every single tank in this game.
Well, after that big update they did that reset everything, they have to go through and redo all the tanks.
Yeah.
There's like
You
so
just
many
can't.
reloads are like 20 seconds or like 15
Mm-hmm.
seconds or it's just like I understand wanting the DPM to go down, but that's just a little insane.
The tank that
I
used to
mean,
be
a
called for
DPM nerf was
DPM,
needed for
yes,
sure,
it was
Yeah,
but
it
needed.
was.
Accuracy as well. Like I like that aspect. But when there's tanks that already was inaccurate, but then you pretty much nerf it again,
Mhm.
It's unplayable.
but
Yeah, I mean, it was
that's
it was
just
at the
us
point where like every tank was just, you know,
accurate. Laser
You
beam.
could every tank was a laser, and that's not good.
But I digress.
So them
From
addressing
Con,
it, I
we have a
appreciate them
Chieftain,
addressing it.
Super Conqueror, Double Valor, Action 10, T100, and a Grill 15. I will say before we go into the next, that is 5 tanks that are British on defense side from Con here.
Oh man. Over here on DFI, we got a BZ55, a Chieftain, an IS7, a Murat, a CS63, a T100, and a Grill.
And it looks like DFI is like, hey, we're going to show you how it's
As a
done.
go
We're going to go
forest.
Forest.
Yeah, they're going Forest.
Let's see if this works out for them or if Con can actually just hold them back.
Fresh Dog getting into the H5 spot, H6, H5 spot really fast here.
Let's see. Do they... Unfortunately enough, they did not get to knock down these trees on the B side here. But Fresh Dog is...
Yeah,
He
he's
is
fine.
now in the bush. It looks like the same
Oh.
bush.
He's turning away, which is a small point. Not a lot of light tank drivers do. He turns away, getting ready to run, so he doesn't have to turn as he's running.
He needs to stop
Turn
moving though.
his.
Second he moves, he can get spotted. It looks clear that actually is in a good position here. But it looks like they're still moving in. Skrilla's going to leave that charge, see if there's anyone into the magical spot where we like to hold tanks at K6, K7. Hey, what's up, you spam? Thank you for the raid for party of 1. I will raid this off if this gets into the match point to, I think, Noodle. Noodle might be still streaming, but we'll see. Thank you everyone for joining in here still. We still have a match going on here. Chieftain Dex is
I do
spotted.
not see him streaming still.
His match might be over then.
Yeah, he's not streaming anymore.
Well, that's fine. Again, welcome everyone. You'll see this in 7 minutes. But again, this is match point for Defy here. Again, if I'm Con here, Skrilla does get spotted. No punish
Ooh,
though.
Snake, look at this.
What are we looking at?
They're pushing
Mm-hmm.
IS7, BZ, CS.
Rotating around.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh, we thinking they're going to try and get some serious punish on the guys on the backside, or they're just going to push straight into cap?
No, no, no,
What
no.
are we thinking?
If I'm this, I'm gonna try to push him on to the backside of C2, C3, right? And then from here,
Yeah, with those heavies.
yeah. So now, depending on, that just also puts him in a pickle because if they actually kill this
Godzilla's
light
looking
tank,
this way, but he wasn't where he could spot that cross.
remember.
I got the CS is leaving immediately.
All right. I mean, this is gonna be interesting to see here. Defy if they get
Oh,
underneath,
They're
yeah.
going
Yeah.
under to go left on the E line.
That's what they're going to do. They're going to put meaty underneath G3, 4.
All right. Valor gets spotted. All right, VZ. Do you hit your
Valor
shots? He
gets
does get
spotted.
spotted, but that's fine. Again, he just has to play it safe. Meaty is gonna find Ganzilla here.
That's what they're doing. Putting them underneath
All right,
G4.
he does not spot
Doesn't
Ganzilla.
quite.
The only thing I don't like about this is once the VZ shoots and he's on reload, they can just push him for free.
Unless he has a single shot. Again, you never really know.
He has double. He
Nope,
just put
he just
two.
clipped.
He just clipped.
Okay. All right, so now Ganzilla.
Yeah, they can
does have the
kill. They
backside.
can kill Meaty for free right now if they want to.
Not for free.
For 2 pins from Spicy.
No, the grill can easily shoot him. He is up high. Action 10 doesn't spot it. All right, one shot into
Here they
the
go.
Yep.
VZ. Did he hit another one?
They need to send both Valors over on him. I would have.
Looks like they are.
There he goes.
A lot of
There he
bleeding.
goes.
He does get taken out.
All right, then they just need to go back up E line, circle around, get back in their spots.
All right.
No, don't
Hesh
wait,
is-
Irish. Keep going, keep going. Turn left.
All right. So light tank, did they die?
He did get on cap.
No, Skrilla
Fresh
is
left.
Yeah, fresh
Did
left.
I don't know if he got spotted or not. I was watching the battle over here underneath. I don't know if he got spotted and had to leave. If he didn't get spotted, I wouldn't have left. But I guess they didn't know if everybody was over there or not. They didn't know it was just 2 guys. But now he's gonna have a hard time getting back there.
I mean, I liked that play. I really did. I just
Hmm.
think DeFi wasn't ready for how much punish they had.
Yeah, they just had so much. The medium from
Well,
behind, Valor's coming over top.
they didn't have enough people shooting for meaty.
All right, now if
The
I'm
VZ
Con,
just wasn't the tank to have there. You'd be better off with a chieftain, then he can go in and battle the Centurion.
all right, so again, if I'm Con now, I'm actually just gonna tell my heavy tanks, don't fire, just wait. Send the light tank in. Blow this guy up when you spot it. And it looks like that's what they're doing. Haven't fired yet. Haven't fired. Fresh Dog not getting spotted until there is very alarming. Like, he's not even spotted still. Now he is. All right,
Yeah,
now. Needs to spot. Needs to spot.
He
he
didn't
needs
commit.
to
You
turn
need to
right.
spot.
He needed to not commit. He turned
You
left. He
need to
needed to
spot him.
turn
There he
right.
is. All right, blow him up.
There he is.
And he
Oh,
does.
Yeah,
oh,
instantly.
baby.
Yes.
Does Fresh
They were
Dog get
ready.
out alive?
No, he
Now
does
that's
not.
the question.
He does
Doubt it.
not.
Doubt it.
There is no way he.
Ooh,
He
Oh, that
what?
shot missed.
He's
Maybe he
getting
does
out.
take it. He's getting out.
and he's
That's
out.
criminal.
And now I will say it just puts
This is
DeFi in a
very.
very hard spot.
It's
This is
probably
looking like a 3-3.
It might be going to tiebreaker.
Oh my god. Unless something dramatic happens, that's what it
unless
looks like.
something wild happens.
3 minutes, 30 seconds. They are forced to make a play like yesterday. I could see them
I
literally
imagine.
pushing down E-line right now, like stacking up and pushing
Yeah.
E-line.
Yeah,
I
I
imagine
mean,
the
they gotta just go
party's
straight up
like,
the line.
well, what the fuck do we do?
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't say it's like, now what do we do? I think at that point, like, they should have made a point like, hey, if Firelight Tank dies, we need to do something. Like, I think that's when they should have made a play. Like, all right, now Light Tank died. We couldn't cover. All right, now we got to do something. Like, what was the play then? They are sending...
Also,
I mean, that's why it's smart to take the Sturb instead of the grill. You can play the Sturb where the grill is up to this point and then try to cap with the Sturb.
with the what's it called, the Skrilla, he also, with him being spotted, with Fresh being spotted that long coming in, he definitely should have just drove down off cap.
Yeah, and that's what you're talking about, facing your tank the right direction.
Yeah.
Skrilla's tank was facing south. His
Yeah,
tank
he wasn't
needed
ready
to
to
be
run.
facing straight east.
All right, so
If his
2
tank's facing
minutes,
straight east,
20
he just starts
seconds. They
driving
are just
forward, he
pushing
takes,
straight
he
down.
lives.
Yeah.
Again, it's still
And then
9,000 hit points you have to get through.
yeah.
All right, but they are
To
spotted.
DFI's credit, they do have a couple tanks full health still. They're not like totally out of this. They get a couple grill shot, VZ
So
clip. That evens it.
if this battle goes well, it's still winnable.
All right, if I'm Con
It has to
here,
go really, 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 really well.
you
Though.
just send one of the mediums, like you send them down to K1, K3, right? If it gets down to it, you push one with the light tank down 5 line. You get the resets that you need to if they're doing like a triple cap. Second, you get the resets down to 45 seconds. You dip and you go into Magical Force. It's GG. They can't cap.
That's where I think Fresh Dog is going, in case it goes bad. Oh no, he's coming in.
All right, let's look at that health. All right, 65 versus 82. 62. Again, if
He probably
I'm...
took a lot of bleed getting in there, but they're in a good position to
they're
battle
in.
now.
All right, here it
Let's
comes.
see it's out. CS gone. Oh no,
They're
he missed.
focusing the
More
chief.
daddy.
CS down to a 1.
Oh, it's just chaos.
Super Conquer does
Yeah.
get him out. All right, 5,000 versus 4. 3.
55.
Yep, 55. Chieftain does get taken out. So does the BZ.
Oh,
21.
Mirat's reloading.
49. Yeah. And looks like... And that it is going to go to tiebreaker. Grill's down. 1v5. Tiebreaker.
Heck yeah, boys.
Unless he Amoraks Ganzilla. Ganzilla's turret flies onto Easy Fish, kills him.
Yeah.
Nope, not happening.
Not happening. Going to tiebreaker. I'm so happy. First game, week 1 for NA, I believe. Don't quote me, but I believe this is the first game. Going to tiebreaker.
All right, on the side of Khan, got the Valor doing 35-29, Chieftain 32-39, Centurion 26-47, Valor 22-31, Superconk 10-49, the Grill 1005, LT 300 damage, 1600 spotting.
Let's see, 18. But again, most of these stats are a little fluctuated, only because defensive side does a lot more blind fires. So I will say, even though
Yeah,
like 18 for 8, I want to say majority of them are blind fires. So again, take some of these stats with a grain of salt. Same thing with the Fi. I think most of theirs are going to be at spotted tanks. So these on attacking side is a little bit more accurate when it comes to like shots fired versus penetrations.
yeah.
Go ahead, Sleep.
Sorry, what? I dipped out for a sec.
I got you. From DFI, we have VZ, 1 kill, 3,000 damage. That's a hash. Spicy Banana in the Chieftain, 2,500. Tyrant in the CS for 1,559. Rebel Leader, Grill 15, 1 kill, 1,400. Proximate in the Marat, 800, a little bit assist. Median IS7, 500 and 1,500 assist. And rounding out, we have Little Skrill in the Light Tank for 275 and 600. Again, thank you again, Spam. We only had a few rows, but hey, you got to. I bet you with that your stream, someone's gonna watch back on it. Same thing if you post it on YouTube, so it helps out overall. We're going into Mali.
Malinovka.
Khan
Oh,
has decided we're
Jesus.
going into Mali.
Oh,
Mm,
Jesus.
That's a. I love this game. Out of all the maps, you're going to Mali.
yeah.
Oh, boy.
If I'm
Also, I just want to point out, Snake, you said attack for the last match, and both defenses won.
both defensive,
Yep. I will say that I initially said advantage defense on Miro,
hey,
and
I ate my
you
words.
guys were both like, no, no, no. I'm like, okay, I'll just shut up, whatever.
No, I just want to
We played
say
Miro a lot in the Panda days. We had
exactly.
you two had good attack strats for Miro, and so we generally won Miro. Like Miro was our map that we generally won
We
both sides
beat
on. Even if
Tubbins,
we're
I think,
playing, even
80%
if
of
we're
the
playing
time.
Immortals, even if we're playing Decoy, like we generally won both sides of Miro, and it would always piss Tubbins off. Like during the Panda Immortal scrims, we'd win both sides of Miro, and he'd be pissed about it. But like, I feel like overall for most teams, there's an advantage on defense for because I feel like a lot of people know those blind shots.
And that's again, I said I eat my words, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I even said, I said, if I eat my words,
Eat
so be
it.
it.
Eat them.
But
Eat them.
I don't
Gobble them down.
understand, and this is just like me being me. I don't know if it's like a guess, go my ego. Defense has one, like, you most of the time you have one or two options. It's either you can deny forest, right? You send your, like what we do, I7s, go down,
You stack up
you
down.
stack
Yeah.
up, and you have the medium tanks cover, and you have 2 or 3 tanks on the backside, and you just get ready for, like, hey, is it an A cap YOLO, or do you surprise them and be like, haha, we're here, motherfucker, right?
Yeah. Well, if you think about it for most teams, there's like only one or two things you need to do on Miro, and then you've got covered. And as long as you allow for a rotation, if you're deciding to deny forest, if you allow for a rotation, you're still going to maintain your advantage. Because A cap is going to be a 50-50 shot. If you're going to send it on A, you're rolling the dice. If you're going to go for the sneaky B cap, there's just a couple of things teams have to do in order to be available for that. One thing is you got to know your blind shots on B cap from Euro. And a lot of teams practice that or know that.
All right.
So
Again,
I just feel like defense has that.
this is going into match point, and I actually think this should be a very key factor here. Defy gets to pick side, and defense is just one of those
Oh,
sides. I
yeah.
will say it again, is heavily on defensive.
Mm-hmm.
You can do a couple things, though, on attack to, like, get someone in that, what is it, the
The
C9 cap.
cubby, yeah, the C9 cubby,
Mm-hmm.
right? I
You
call it.
can really, like, lock that cap down.
Yes, you can, but it also, like, I want to say, but that doesn't mean attack has slight advantages, like on some cases.
It
If they
depends on
send
how
a lot of
practiced they are.
tanks, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you send 2 heavy tanks, what I expect from defense, 2 hold-down heavies, E0, like 2 Valors. Let's see if they even
Hmm.
bring Valors. I see a Super Conqueror. Okay, so 1 heavy tank. Oh my gosh, I love NA League 2. I don't see a Chieftain. I don't see a
That
Valor.
super conk is slow. He ain't rotating very fast.
Yeah, he's not getting across.
But I'm just saying, basic lineup is you send the heavy tanks over to the E0 rock. You have the TD at G0 or even, even H0 to cover both. Like you can float that, and you have the light tanks slash mediums kind of floating. You can send them all down to K1, and then cover him from, K4, K5, and then rotate up. They push him, and that's kind of like a standard play. Or you even send an IS4 to the backside at K7. That's what we usually do.
Yep.
And you pretty much have both sides covered, and they got to pick and choose. Like, hey, do we need to sneak a light tank onto the C9, C8 cubby, and force and go hill, and then go backside like you send a tank. Is it C4 light tank or even
Yeah.
medium tank cover the backside, and then
I wonder if the defense is going to send anyone K1 get up in that climb.
I just think that climb is very risky now.
Oh, it is, because you can send mediums down there and
Yep.
catch them as they're going up.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can get someone up there half health, that is like cutting that whole side off.
We got a ready from Khan, so that's their lineup. It looks like. Again, that was like all these matches have been like fun. Oh, it looks like we're off.
Yep.
We're in. I'll take the
How
advised
did
side.
good?
Super Conk, 277, Marat, Double Leopard, Manticore, and DBV.
And over on Con, we got Chieftain, IS7, Marat, Double Leopard, T100, and Grill.
So if I'm looking at lineups here and hit points, they're all roughly the same, like 150 hit points. Defense, you do have a Super Conqueror. Okay, and that's basically their hold down heavy. You're gonna, I don't, if you send a 277 on top of the hill, what does that accomplish?
How much?
So I'm just kind of just thinking like, am I missing something from DeFi here? Other than like you have a lot of punish onto this
Oh,
Marat.
super out of position here. Super out of position.
All right,
Like if I
and
had this map ready.
Yeah.
like I'm surprised.
I mean, they just read an A push.
I mean, even Grill looks like he might get taken out here.
Just
DBV is
Manticore
another
so
shell.
strong. Like,
This
push
is not good. Oh.
That is very unfortunate for Khan here.
Oh,
Grill
blind
died.
shot.
And a blind shot. This is really bad for Khan now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about an A push like this.
All right, it looks like
On Mali.
Chieftain and I7
Like
is gonna
they've
push
got a
it.
mana core. Like
Rebel should
you
be dead.
outspot everything.
This could turn back. A lucky fire here from Khan actually puts him right back in this. Leopard 1 can easily get taken out here.
It is all mediums.
Rat takes bleed. Rebel should die now.
Nah, it's
Oh, that
just a
Grill's
leopard.
dead. I
Again,
was
it's
looking
it's
at
a
that
it's a
Grill body.
3v5. Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
3v5. Like a lucky fire or
Oh,
Amarak.
DBV. Yeah, this is. They need to start taking out these low health mediums.
All right, let's
Yep.
see. Marat is
Styles about to take
target
a
here.
bunch of damage for that.
Chieftain does get him.
Okay, got him.
All right, Leopard 1.
They're going on around.
Chieftain gets Amarak and actually perma-racked. Leopard does get taken out. All right, and now this is just really unfortunate for Khan. Like, again, all they needed was one lucky fire or an Amarak, and that turns the tide to this fight here. Unfortunately, they did bleed 2
DFI
tanks.
read their lineup.
Yeah, they read their lineup, and when you got a mana core, you can't push
They,
that Southern. He's just going to spot you across that field. When
they
the
were
when the
just
other
so ready.
team, defending team has a mana core, it's game over for your A push. Like you cannot do it.
They were just ready.
Does get taken out by the DBV. Oh, it's on the move. It is now a 2v5.
Yeah, they were just so ready, set up for it.
Yeah,
Like they
I mean they were
practiced
set
it.
up for it.
Like
Like,
even if they
again, we
don't
don't get
spot
to
anyone there,
know if they practiced before and Khan's done this on any type of scrim. But yeah, oh, and now this is another ammo
Ammo,
rack.
my
another
God.
ammo rack.
No. He got damaged, ammo rack. His turret's still there.
Yeah, he got
Jesus.
hit that
Yeah,
many
his
times.
DBV just got
He lost
damaged it.
1100 damage and 1100 health instantly.
Leopard
DeFi
1
came out
is fighting
swinging
a
on this one.
1v5.
Yeah, he is fighting for his life.
Leopard does get a shell on the move. That's kind of what the
Oh.
Leopard does, and he does get taken
The
out.
Super
There we
Conk
go.
made
The
it.
Super Conqueror made it to
Super
Defy,
Kong
got the
made
last
it.
kill. Defy does go up 4-3, wins this matchup here.
EBV, holy shoot.
Yeah, that
Holy
DBV.
shoot. Yeah, he farmed down there. That's
Yeah,
just the bottom line. Out of DFI, you got Meaty and his DBV with 4,400. You got Leopard 1 with 2,700, Murat 21, Mana Core 1,500, Leopard 1,200, 277, 940, Super Conk with 638.
you got the Leopard one on con side, 3,100, or yeah, 3,100. The IS-7, 1918. The other Leopard one, 1217. Chieftain, 981. T100, 554. The Gorilla and Murat, unfortunately, both pulling up zeros.
Yep, zeros across the board here. Unfortunately,
They
Defy
got
was
spotted out.
ready. They got
Yeah.
Yeah.
deleted. Now, like,
That was
And
a
so
good play.
it was a really good play here. And I want to say GG's to both teams here. Again, thank y'all for joining in here.
yeah, it was a good match, man.
Let me
Yeah,
get
other than
this.
that last match right there, it was back and forth every map. And
Yes,
that
it
one, they were
was.
just spotted out.
That's the
And
only really one-sided battle was that last one. I feel like
yeah,
it felt like a couple of the players didn't really know the plan. Like if I'm honest,
or they just didn't expect to get caught out.
yeah,
Yeah, I want to say, like, even though like there were some plays I think like seemed like the clear pathway, like the safest, I actually think some of the risky plays brought Khan back into this fight.
Yeah,
And I will say, just carrying on for the future matches, um, with Calamity being back, this is kind of what started my little fun streaming career, or not even career, Jesus Christ, little hobby.
streaming
hobby,
Yeah, my
hobby,
career, my $0 a month career.
your career.
career.
I want to thank TK and Sleep for joining me. And again, these are going to be my co-hosts moving forward. Thank y'all again
Thanks for
for
the
being
invite.
my just accepting this invitation, helping me out on all of this. What's up, Tubbins?
We'll help you out on your career.
Yeah, my career.
Yeah, we'll help with your career for free.
Again,
Where's my cut?
Oh,
this is
Where's my
Calamity
cut?
wait,
season 6,
you're doing it for
first
free?
match.
Sleep? I'm getting paid.
Oh my God! Classic scenario.
$1 a
Sleep
stream,
doesn't.
baby.
Sleep has no idea what's going on. Classic scenario.
Yeah.
All right, I digress. CG's to Defy for winning this matchup.
Yep.
And Khan,
GG's
again,
guys.
you're
Good battle.
one match away from winning this matchup. Unfortunately, it just seems like Defy was ready. I think y'all had that
Yeah.
plan, like really planned out. But just, I think if you waited, just like just basic, like if the Murat just didn't rush in and just,
Yeah, Mali doesn't seem like a very played map, so maybe just they just didn't know what you could
yeah,
get caught at.
that's kind of what I thought
Yeah.
too. Like even though it was Khan's map pick, and I think they're trying to, do some potential mind games on Defy here. Like, hey, it's not a map you usually play, but it seems like Defy was like, yeah, right, we play this map.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
They
knew.
were stacked up for that push, man. Like, and they just saw that. And you see that mana core, you just can't push south on Mali. It's
Both
just bottom
tanks
line.
too.
But
The
yeah.
Grill and Murat is tough.
Mm-hmm.
We're all right, everyone. Thank you all again for joining in. We will be back tomorrow. We got a NA League One this time. It will be DZ versus Zeke. and I'm gonna try to get them in as well. And hopefully it'll be a tiebreaker game as well, because it always I want tiebreakers. It means more matches
Mm-hmm.
and more even matches, and that's what I like to see during comp here. And again, thank you all, friend, for coming in, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.